Hello, welcome everyone to today's joint webcast with Blue Coat and Venafi. Our topic today is Are bad guys hiding in your encrypted traffic and how to eliminate your blind spots? My name is Patrice Regalado. I'm with the product marketing team at Venafi, and joining me today is Sam Kumarsamy from Blue Coat. So encrypted traffic is pervasive and it's growing very, very fast. And according to Gartner, 15 to 25% of all enterprise network traffic is encrypted with SSL TLS today. And SSL traffic is going to continue to grow another 20% per year. So encrypted traffic is growing rapidly, but many organizations today are actually blind to this encrypted traffic. So how serious is this threat? According to this Gartner survey, less than 20% of organizations with a firewall, an IPS or IDS system, or a UTM appliance are decrypting inbound or outbound SSL traffic. And what this effectively means is that the hackers can evade over 80% of a company's network defenses just simply by tunneling attacks in encrypted traffic. Gartner also estimates that by 2017, 50% of all network attacks will use SSL. What this means is that all threats, and not just the most sophisticated and advanced threats, will eventually use SSL to hide your existing security tools in the future, to hide from your existing security tools in the future. So as I mentioned before, most organizations are lacking that ability to inspect and to decrypt encrypted communications in order to assess these threats, and thus are creating blind spots. And this blind spot effectively undermines the traditional layered defenses that are currently in place, and it creates a risk for data breaches and data losses. So really, when it comes down to it, every extra key and every extra certificate that's available for decryption becomes that much more critical and that much more important, because it means that it's one less place for the bad guys to hide. So SSL TLS encryption, when we really look into this, you can see it's a double-edged sword. It's double-edged swords for organizations today, because on one end, it bolsters security by providing confidentiality and message integrity, but it also puts organizations at risk, because today it's being used by the bad guys to hide malicious content and to evade detection and also bypass existing security controls. In fact, there's been advanced malware just like Zeus, Game Over, SpyEye, and Shylock that have already leveraged SSL to bypass enterprise security systems like your firewalls, IPS, IDS systems, and UTM appliances. So when we really think about it, failing to decrypt that traffic and to maximize decryption with all the keys and certificates means that your threat detection investment is really only working half of the time. And so having that automatic secure access to all the enterprise keys and certificates will effectively maximize the amount of decrypted traffic and help eliminate those blind spots. But failing to find, to use, and to secure all those keys and certificates for decryption effectively undermines your existing security controls. So having access to those keys and certificates that can decrypt that inbound traffic and secure the large volumes of keys and certificates necessary to enable inspection is very critical in this process. So how do we eliminate the blind spots in SSL traffic? Well, today, for high-performance decryption that's being used to find threats in SSL TLS traffic, they require the keys and certificates that are used by web servers, load balancers, application servers, and other systems. With Venafi Trust Force, this is part of the Venafi Trust Protection Platform, Trust Force provides that automatic, secure access to all enterprise keys and certificates. With Venafi Trust Force, it maximizes the amount of decrypted traffic, and it enables inspection of SSL traffic and helps eliminate the blind spots that are otherwise hidden in encrypted traffic. And that means that every extra key, again, every extra certificate that's available for decryption means it's one less place for the cyber criminals to hide and to infiltrate your network and steal data. And having access to those keys and certificates that can decrypt that inbound traffic and secure the massive amounts of keys and certificates that are in your enterprise becomes necessary to enable inbound inspection. So the Venafi Trust Protection Platform allows you to secure any key, any certificate, anywhere. The Venafi products actually sit above this platform, and they share a layer of services that make them work together, and that enables complete visibility, policy enforcement, and workflows, and also automate remediation. And deployed with the Venafi Trust Authority, Venafi Trust Force, and most recently our Venafi TrustNet product, the Trust Protection Platform works to eliminate those blind spots from encrypted threats by safely delivering those trusted keys to the Blue Coat SSL Visibility Appliance for SSL decryption and for threat inspection. But we realize that this is a part of a larger security infrastructure in your enterprise. So we also ensure that it integrates seamlessly into your enterprise ecosystem, and it includes your applications, databases, services, security systems, and certificate authorities. And the Venafi Trust Protection Platform is also easily extensible via APIs and really serves as a single interface for all administrators, application owners, and security analysts that interact with keys and certificates on a regular basis. So now I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to my Blue Coat partner, Sam Kumarsamy, to discuss more about the Blue Coat and Venafi joint solution. Sam?
Yes. Thank you, Patrice, for that wonderful presentation. So, again, my name is Sam Kumarsamy. I'm with the Global Alliance Marketing team here with Blue Coat. And I want to take off from where Patrice talked about the whole concept of invisible threats within SSL traffic. So SSL traffic is apparently, as everybody knows, is growing substantially. Today it's about 20% to 35% of the entire traffic, network traffic, but expected to grow up to 70% in the near future. And not only that, majority of the advanced persistent threats, or what are called APTs, operate over SSL. And Gartner goes as far as to predict that by the year 2017, 50% of the malware will be delivered via SSL traffic. So that is pretty scary. All the more reason for us to be able to have visibility into SSL traffic for these hidden threats. And that is what we call as the blind spots. And we need to really eliminate these blind spots as quickly as possible. So Blue Coat's approach to the whole concept of advanced threats, including the ones hidden within SSL traffic, is a whole framework with our whole portfolio of solutions. So a framework with a process and our product portfolio, along with the best of breed partners that complement our solutions. So our whole advanced threat lifecycle defense, or advanced threat defense lifecycle, consists of 3 stages. One is called the detect and protect stage, where you protect against known threats, and then all unknown threats are filtered through our sandboxing solution, which we call as the analyze and mitigate stage. And then for forensics purposes, we forward it to an incident resolution, stage 3, where all the remediation takes place. And then all of this is actually collected with our threat intelligence system, goes into our threat intelligence system, from which it updates all the 3 stages. So the products we have in our product portfolio are, first is our Proxy SG. It's our bread and butter product that protects against all malicious URLs, known URLs that is. And complementing that is our content filtering system called Content Analysis Platform, which looks at all known malware threats there and makes sure that they are prevented from entering your particular organization. And then we have the SSL Visibility Appliance, which we'll be talking about more, where it provides visibility into SSL traffic. And as I talked about, then all unknown files coming through is sent to our sandboxing solution called the Malware Analysis Platform. And then the last stage is really the incident resolution, where we have a solution called the Security Analytics Platform with separate threat blades for email, web, and file. So this is our entire product portfolio, what we call as the Advanced Threat Lifecycle Defense. So today's focus is going to be on the SSL Visibility Appliance and how we partner with Venafi Trust Protection Platform in order to ensure that all the encryption assets within your enterprise, that is both encryption keys and digital certificates, are managed by the Venafi platform and complements our SSL Visibility Appliance by ensuring the keys are all validated and protected. With that, let's talk a little bit about this joint solution. First, a little bit about the SSL traffic and the visibility into it in what we call as the stage 1, which is our which is called the operation stage. So when I talk about SSL visibility, I get into the terminology ETM, or Encrypted Traffic Management. That consists of 3 key features. One is granular policy management, because let's be clear here, not all traffic can be decrypted, because there are policies mandated by organizations and by regulatory compliance that requires you not to decrypt sensitive information and allow that to pass through. But then other information can be decrypted. So the selective decryption is what is required and what is called as granular policy management. The second feature of the ETM, or Encrypted Traffic Management, is decrypt once and feed multiple security systems. So this solution should be able to capture all the incoming SSL traffic, inspect and decrypt it, and forward it to the multiple downstream security tools, the active and passive security tools, for them to inspect the decrypted traffic for any hidden threats. And the last is, it's important to have industry-leading performance for this particular solution. The reason for that is there are many solutions out there with multiple features. And the problem with that is once you turn on the SSL decryption, the entire performance suffers because of the resource required for decryption of SSL traffic. So your solution really is the SSL Visibility Appliance, a purpose-built appliance with 4 gigabits throughput, and it has visibility into all sorts of SSL traffic, not just web-based, but email, speedy, file transfer protocol, and all of those listed here. And last but not the least is it has the ability to inspect and decrypt once and feed multiple downstream systems. So it's really a very compelling solution. And then combined with the Venafi Trust Protection Platform, you're able to protect all the keys as well, keys and certificates within your particular environment. So just a high-level configuration of how this whole thing works. So the Venafi Trust Protection Platform is something that is key within enterprises in terms of being able to discover, validate all the keys and certificates in your environment. Of all the servers, you might have thousands of servers in your environment. So it inspects, discovers all the keys, makes sure the keys are valid, none of them have expired, and they also ensures it is secure and protected. And all the keys are managed from the central location. So as you can see here, the SSL Visibility Appliance has its own keys and certificates stored within itself in order to inspect the inbound traffic. So the Venafi Trust Protection Platform works with our SSL visibility for inbound traffic only. And it provides that maximum visibility by discovering all the keys. So if a user coming in to a data center, the encrypted traffic is being inspected and decrypted by the SSL Visibility Appliance, and as shown in the picture here, is forwarded to the both active and passive security tools in order to inspect the decrypted traffic. And then in the case of passive security tools, it's once the threats are detected, blocked, they are sent back to the SSL Visibility Appliance, where it is re-encrypted and sent to this final destination, the SSL server within the data center. So as indicated here in the diagram, it's all for inbound traffic within a data center. So that's just the high-level view. And as you can see here, the Venafi Trust Protection Platform and the SSL Visibility Appliance, they integrate through an API that was developed. We are also proud from a Blue Coat perspective of introducing the ETM Ready Certification for all our partners. And it's a way of testing and certifying that our partner products work with our SSL Visibility Appliance. And the reason this gives a lot of confidence and comfort to our customers is the fact that, the customers are pretty confident that it's going to work together, right? And because you have this certification that has been tested by both us and the respective partners. Those are the security tools that I talked about, Venafi being one of the key vendors, but also the downstream partners with their security tools, such as in the next slide, some of our founding partners is really Venafi, Cisco, HP, CA, Fidelis, and so on. So, and this is an ever-growing list of our founding ETM partners, and more partners are in the pipeline. So with that, I want to talk a little bit of a customer success story where a large financial institution in Southeast US with about 9,000 employees, they have about 1,000 plus servers, and their SSL traffic today, about 35%, is growing pretty rapidly. They have a current next generation firewall, and they were experiencing massive performance degradation when they tried to decrypt SSL traffic because they enable the SSL decryption functionality. So this particular client started looking at alternative solutions for their SSL visibility in order to inspect hidden threats. So they did a proof of concept of our SSL Visibility Appliance and really were impressed with the performance and the lower total cost of ownership. They were also impressed with the feature of decrypting once and feeding multiple downstream security tools. The company had already chosen Venafi for their key and certificate management because, as I mentioned previously, they have well over 1,000 servers, so they wanted to consolidate the management of that, the discovery management and validation of all their keys because they want to ensure there are no loopholes there. So when they started looking at a decryption solution for their SSL traffic, it was a mandate by the client that any solution integrates with Venafi Trust Protection Platform. And what really impressed them is the fact that we had an API that integrates with the Venafi system so that the Venafi system can manage even the keys within the SSL visibility from their central location in terms of validating the key lengths, the expiration dates, and so on. So we did a proof of concept. They were really impressed with the feature functions of both our joint solutions, and it really helped them to make the selection because of the ease of use and the seamless integration between both the products. So this is just one of the several customers that are very happy with our products, and they're also willing to be a reference just from a phone call perspective. So a very cool solution that really hits home the message of ensuring that SSL traffic can be inspected, decrypted, and really block hidden threats. So I want to leave you with the key benefits of the joint solution. So as you can see, the Venafi, especially the Venafi encryption trust protection platform, ensures that all encrypted traffic can be decrypted because they do the discovery of all the keys within your enterprise in order to detect attacks. and then seamlessly integrates, both products seamlessly integrates with your existing infrastructure, any customer's infrastructure, and really strengthens because you're able to gain the visibility into SSL traffic and really eliminate the SSL blind spots. So the last point is really about best-in-class encrypted traffic management. Again, the granular policy management, the decrypt once, feed multiple systems, multiple security systems, as well as the ability to have high performance. It's purpose-built, combined with the Venafi trust protection platform of protecting all the encryption key and certificates, really gives you a very unique value proposition to really explore. With that, we are open to questions, and also if you have any questions, you can please contact Patrice at Venafi or Sam Kumarsamy at Blue Coat. Thank you very much.
Great. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, everyone. I hope this webcast has given you a clear understanding of the Venafi and Blue Coat integration. I'd also like to thank Sam for joining me in today's webcast. We look forward to hearing from you, your feedback, and any questions you may have.